Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Today is Saturday and we've headed out to the green light in Barry. The reason we've come here today is the wind is right over the top of us. It's probably one of the only venues other than Ogmore that we're going to be not out of the wind here, but it's on our backs. We were heading West Wales for the day, but with the weather and the winds, that was soon put back on the back burner. It would have been terrible down there, so we all had a little bit of a get together yesterday on the phone and decided to head to the green light. I haven't fished here since the last video you saw, but today I'm feeling hopeful. Other than the wind, the weather is lovely. I'm hoping that we can get into some fish for you. This is a venue that holds some dear memories for myself. I used to fish here when I was a kid. Me, Lee Byrne and our friend Ian Batt used to come here on a regular basis and believe it or not, haul the elusive cod. I'm not expecting cod today, however there are cod come off here every year. Not many, but they do seem to get here at some point of the year. I'm hoping today may be that day, but I'm not going to hold my breath, and definitely don't hold yours. Just got the first rod out anyway. I'm actually fishing for a ray on the first rod, or a conger eel. See if I can get an early fish under the belt. Woody is just putting his practice casts out there, bedding his line and wetting his line in. Carl's been here for about 2 hours now. He got here earlier than us. I waited for Woody to arrive, did some filming over on the beach here with the drone, and Carl got here and he's up on the top by the railings. So today we're all fishing with 2 rods. I have brought a third rod, and I know Carl has as well, so we've both brought the fire blade and we're going to fish in close for eels on whole mackerel. I know Carl's got one out now at the moment, scratching for bait as well, so that's going to help matters when targeting the eels. History tells us that there is a big eel that lives here, big black long 30-pound eel. It's been caught regular over the years, so you never know, it may make an appearance today. I hope so. But no, it's all about a fish at the moment. Let's get the first fish under the belt, get everyone off the mark, get the video up and running, and we can move on from there then. We'll talk through some tactics later. I'll have a chat with the lads to see what they're doing, what baits they're using, what approach they're taking. But for me, like I said, it's the 2 900s, powered arrows, the Fireblade carbon tip with an Ultegra. 2 out far, 1 in close, and let's just see how the day pans out. But for now, it's finished getting set up. We've got the bivvy up at the minute because the wind is a bit brutal over the back, so it's nice and comfortable in here. I'm gonna pop up and see Carl, see how he's getting on firstly. Woody then will get his first rod out, and we'll bring you back shortly with some tactics and tips. Right, I'm trying to go through some parking for the green light today. If you know Barry at all, you come past the Atlantic Cafe, straight across the roundabout, up this long road here past the Sausage Revolution, right to the end, and as you can see, there's plenty of parking space for 3 or 4 cars here. You can actually see it from the green light as well, so it's pretty safe in the evenings. Park here, unload your tackle. That's where mine is there, just down that little bank, and then you make your way over the small river if the tide is out, up the rocks over there, and then all the way down to the end of the green light. Carl is actually down there at the moment. I'm here waiting for Woody because he's got to help me with all my kit. We've got the camera kit with us today, as you probably already know because you're watching this video. Hopefully have a few fish for the camera. Come on, Woody boy, where are you? Keen, see, I'm keen to get over there. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to fish 2 rods out there for rays and any other species, and I've got my 3rd Fireblade and some whole mackerel I'm going to throw in close and see if there's any big eels around. As I know from years of late, there's been a big black conger eel that lives around here, around the 30-pound mark, and I would love to have that in my photo album. So this is parking, guys, anyway. Here, nice and easy. Nice steady walk over there. If the tide is in and you can't cross the river, if you come down here and take a right, which is behind that building over there, there is a way over. It's a bit tricky because you have to go around a fence, but if there's a couple of you and you're careful, it is quite easy. So anyway, I'm going to get here, wait for Woody, get that box on my back and get over there, and I'll bring you back with some action. That's Woody now getting ready to cast. First cast for him, and squid wrap, T900s, casting specials, living the life. Little lazy pendulum, doing well to be fair. Yeah, some serious distance up there. There she goes. So just a little bit of history regarding myself and the green light. Well, not so much the green light. If you can see over there in the distance, the rock that's in the water, that's called Bendrick Rock. It's a low water mark. You can actually fish off there on a very small tide. You can stay on the rock, and it leaves you space for a couple of anglers. Very risky if you're not a seasoned angler around this area, and if you haven't done it before, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. You need to go on there with somebody who knows how to fish that rock. I fished there from a very, very young age with my father, after bass on the float. He fished there with his father, and I'm guessing he fished there with his father. So I mean, that rock over there holds some memories for my family. Never fished on the bottom. Once or twice I fished on the bottom over there off the front, but we used to wait for the water to ebb out. Then we would pick the prawns out of the pools and then fish with a float on the left hand side on somewhere called Deep Rock. My dad and his dad were bass masters over there. My uncle Stephen, who's my dad's brother, he also fished over there and has done very well on the bass. I'm not sure he's been of late. He hasn't been very well, so I'm sure when he's fit and healthy again, he will make a trip over there. Maybe I'll have to take him over there and show him how it's done. Show these old timers how to fish properly. I'm only joking, but yeah, so my father and my uncle Stephen, bass masters over there, and my grandpa, who is their father, was the ultimate master. Deep Rock is on the left hand side of the rock, and it's just a big deep hole really. Fish with a float with prawns. Used to catch a lot of bass over there. I know that the past sort of 10 years it hasn't been great over there due to the bass stocks being low from the boats and so on, and the decrease in stocks, as all the species around this area except for smoothhounds and rays, which are in abundance. All the other species seem to have died a death. Any action on the rods? Not yet. We used to have a lot of whiting around this area too. We used to fish the Nap over the other side of Barry and catch whiting after whiting every cast with the odd cod in between, but nowadays they seem to have thinned out as well. The last video you saw me was down West Wales, where I was having, it was a fisher cast every couple of seconds was a whiting. Great fun. I know they were in numbers down there as I predicted, but I don't think I could do that up here on the Bristol Channel in the Barry area. Target lots of whiting and be successful. I'm not saying you wouldn't catch them, because you would, because on our way over here we saw a gentleman leaving who fished low water on the rock over there, and he had a couple of whiting and a few strap eels. So they are around, they're just not around in numbers. In the distance, in the far distance over there, you'll see Sully Island. That's another predominantly low water mark. However, you can stay on that island at high water. It's very safe. I would suggest staying on there in daylight and not in darkness. The causeway opens up, you can walk over there very easily. I would sort of fish low water and then two hours of the flood and make my way off. I wouldn't want to get stuck on there. I fished on there high water and stayed on there back last year, I think it was. Actually had some success there with a 17-pound blonde ray. I was there with Carl and Craig, and we had a few other species, but that was the starfish of the day. 17-pound blonde. So another great venue. I know that Gareth Griffiths does a lot of work over there, and Daniel Crump, who owns Holton Road Angling, he's had some great success on the cod over there over the years. So any tips, hints and tips you're looking for, pop into Holton Road Angling, ask for Daniel. He's the man behind the counter, and I'm sure he'll point you in the right direction. how to fish and when to fish. Gareth Griffiths, who we spoke about on the last video, the Human Trawler YouTube channel. If it's something you're looking to do around this area, give him a call, get him booked in. I'm sure he will put you on the fish, as he has done with hundreds and hundreds of his clients already. So all the lads now got rods out. I've got one out, John's got one out, and Carl has just put his second rod out. The wind is still here. It's not as brutal. The gusts are bad, but the constant wind is not so bad. The water's flooding in rapidly, because when we got here the harbour behind us was empty, and now I wouldn't say it's full of water, but there's water covering all the ground. So before you know it, the chance of a third rod could possibly go in that way, or maybe out in front for them eels. If you put it in the back behind us, I'd love to have a big bass out of there. I know that there's a few videos of Gareth Griffiths over the years throwing a third rod in the back there and having some big tidy bass. So you never know, we're going to keep going, we're going to keep trying. It is our first cast, and we're here till probably 8 o'clock-ish, something like that in the evening. High water is at 5:45. We'll probably pack up at 8 and make our way over. We have to sort of go back a different way because we can't walk across the river because of the tide. So we'll be going across the gate that we spoke about on the way in. There is 3 of us, so it will be a lot easier. Like I said before, don't attempt it on your own. You'll have to be in pairs or more than 2 people to get across here successfully, but that's the way we're going to go. Maybe if my lighting is still live, I can show you that fence on our way back, give you some tips and hints of how to get across there safely. But for now, it's time to have a pasty, I think. A pasty, bottle of Diet Coke, and one of my beloved Mars bars, because I'm starving. When I bring you back, we'll catch up with John on his tactics and choice of rigs and so on today, and then we'll move over to Carl a bit later on and see what he's got to say about the situation, how he's fishing, what he's targeting, and possibly what his plans are in the next few weeks. Now with it becoming Christmas, I know that we may have a trip planned up north to see the lads up there and target some of them cod, because they like dogfish up that way, and I know my mate John is dying for a cod off the shore, as am I. Although I've had them in the past, I haven't had any for a couple of years. My last cod was over at Nell's Point, just in front of the lighthouse there at low water. I think it was around £6. It was the first time I fished there for 20 years, and it was my first bite, which was a £6-7 cod, so I was over the moon. However, I have fished there a fair few times since then, and had strap eels or blank, so it's not a place I'm looking to go back soon. It's not the mark it used to be. But I'm gonna get myself sorted, get myself a bite to eat and a drink, and then we'll catch up with John and see what tactics he's bringing to the table. Second rod going out, pilchard, squid wrap, let's do it. Tighten up the line. Lovely rip on there today. out there. A lovely rip at the minute, lovely. Another hour, put the third rod out. Hold Joey in close. Bristol Channel side. I'm going to leave it out the harbour side for now. Just seen that there's 2 or 3 anglers over on the white light on the bend. A little bit windy for me over there, to be honest, but let's hope they have a few fish. Carl and John just having a little bit of a natter behind the bivvy there. John's got 2 rods out, Carl got 2 rods out. I've now got 2 rods out. Clutch slowly pulling off the reel. I'm going to bring the first rod in now and change the bait up. Another cast. Might put one in a little bit closer because with this wind behind us, all the casts are flying out there. So what I don't want to do is be overcasting the fish. So I'm going to get this rod in and see what's on there. Let's have a look.
Oh, hello.
Right. Yeah, same angle, isn't it? Not touched, first cast. Rebait, get it back out. Just got the rod in, as you know. Time for the rebait now. Southwest Sea Baits Pilchards. Cracking bait of late these are. A lot of the boys along the channel have been using these. Great success. And some of the Southwest Sea Baits English squid I spoke about in my last video. It's different in colour to the normal squid, slightly darker, a lot more ink in it. It's nice and thick, it's lovely to be fair. It's definitely a bait I'm going to be using moving forward. Handiest piece of kit you can own, the old faithful rag. So pilchard, cut off, I don't know, 1.5 inches or so of the tail, get rid of that, just in front of the eyes, small slit on the body, just like that. It's enough just to put the hook in. That then will sink the eye. See my tag end, as we previously spoke about. Cotton, plenty of cotton, don't be shy. Squid over the top. Start whipping it on. Start getting it secure. And put the tag down and whip over the tag. As I've mentioned before, that'll stop the bait from moving in the cast. Keep it all presented properly. Plenty of cotton. I'm using decent big baits here. I'm after the bigger fish. The boys, Carl's got a scratching rig out. I haven't had anything on this yet, but he's fishing for some bait fish to put out later for the congers. I think John's going to be doing the same. But I'm starting off straight for the bigger fish. Plenty of cotton, as we said. Hook prominent as always. Through the loop, pull it back, cotton back in the holster. Just trim off the excess. If you leave the excess on, it'll twist the cast in the flight. Top hook then, through the top of the bait, pull it down as far as you can, pull it through. Soft crimp right down to the hook. And there we are. Pilchard squid wrap. One upgrade I haven't shown you. The Kinder Bueno. My man John has rocked up with these babies. So the Mars bar's still in the box for later. Kinder Bueno time. Let's get this rod out first.
Second cast. Gonna try me one of Bucky's 2-up clip downs on a bit of worm, tipped with squid. None of us have caught anything yet, so I'm going to try a bit of scratching for me and Carl. Hopefully we can produce a few nice whiting and pouting for some baits to put out for the conger. Yeah, like I say, it's a bit slow at the moment, but hopefully things start to pick up as it gets dark. It's a couple of hours from high tide, but these are Bucky's 2-hook clip downs, super easy to use, very effective, and in my eyes, when you've not got a lot of time, great value for money too. So if you want some yourself like this, head over to Veals, and they're very heavily stocked with Dean's rigs. He makes hundreds up every week, sometimes thousands I imagine. But yeah, hopefully things start to pick up a little bit, and we'll get back to you later. I'm going to get this out now.
I'm just about to put the third rod out, the fire blade, and I've realised that there's no leader on my reel. So I'll take you through the leader knot I use. There's two that I use. One I use for braid, braid on braid, and one for mono to mono. The braid on braid one I may show you on another trip when we're down at west, but I'll show you this one now. Very effective, very small. Been using it for years and years. I know there's other leader knots out there. Look, and I'm not saying this one's the best. It's just the one that I use, and I find it very effective and very strong. So I also use tapered leader on my fixed spool reels, and what I do is it is actually 18 to 70 pound tapered. So I take the end of the leader and I take off probably 6 foot, say 6 foot, get it down to about 20 pound, which is what my main line is. 20 pound line. This is the leader. Start off, make a normal loop, pull it through, so you've got that. That's your start on your leader. Get your main line, put it through the loop, and pull the loop tight. Pull that tight, so then you've just got that. Then wrap the yellow main line around the leader 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and put it back through the loop at the bottom. Moisten, always moisten it up, and then slowly pull tight, slowly pull tight. Perfect. Now that is a very, very strong knot. All you have to do then is trim the tag ends as close as you can. There's one. There's the other one. Always put your tag ends in the bin, and look at that. Small, neat, tidy, very, very strong. I'm going to get this on the rod now and get my third rod out with a whole mackerel, and hopefully see if that 30-pound conger eel's around. And he's very hungry, because it'd be so nice to catch that fish. I've seen it a few, I'm not saying it's the same fish, but there are some big eels around here, let's just say. And there's been some right crackers over the years, and I would love to just get hooked into one of them. So I'm going to get this third rod out now. John's just put that 2-hook clip down that he just showed you. He's just put that out for bait. Hopefully he can catch some pouting or whiting, and maybe we can put them out as a fresh bait later on. But for now, leader knot, third rod, mackerel, let's get it out there. So I've just popped down to see Carl, have a chat with him and a catch up, and he's ready to cast out. So just tried to reel his other rod in, and he's got snagged. It is a bit of an issue here on the green light when you fish right up to these railings out in front. There seems to be a lot of line snags out there. He did pull through one. I could see on the tip that he broke through it, but then straight into another one. So yeah, it's not great. And with using the T900s as well, they don't have a huge backbone to break out of snags. So unfortunately, he's lost that end. He's gonna have to retie his leader now and get things back up and running and get that rod back out. He hasn't got his third rod out as yet, but his bait's ready to go anyway. He's just going to come in now, and we'll have a quick catch up before he does that. See what his approach is. Tell you all about his new reels that he's got on his rods out for a little test today. The Shimano Bullseyes. Bit of bad luck, that, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, really bad.
I was just saying then, there's a lot of line snags out there. It's known for it, especially this far up. There's quite a lot of line out in front there by these railings. You did pull through one.
Yeah. So you got up tight as much as you can, so obviously it's a bit of a pull round here.
And it pulls you right round, right, doesn't it? I mean, we're casting left of where we are now up there, and it's pulling us right round, just to the left of where you are here. It will die off. It is going to get better, I think. Sort of an hour before tide, hour and a half before tide, and then we can hopefully do some proper fishing. But
that's the thing, when you're going up tight casting, a chance of snags or.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean,
I was only in closer up there, mate. But no far, really.
Yeah, well, I put the third rod in close now, and even that has brought me straight into the rock. So
yeah,
I'm not holding much hope to get that back in.
Got a bit of weed out as well, mate.
Yeah, there's a bit of weed moving through in there. So, but we're hopeful, I guess. Plenty of time yet. Anyway, it's moving into dark shortly. So then let's talk about first. Let's get out of the way first. The new reels. What are they?
Shimano Bullseyes.
Shimano Bullseyes. 9120s. To be fair, they look the Rolls Royce of reels. Only word you can say about them is they're solid, bulletproof, dragging them ships from out there. Looks, they match the T900s perfectly. Stunning reels. What's your positives?
They just feel like a proper reel, don't they?
Yeah, I think
they feel a lot. But to me, they feel, because we got the power arrows, they feel totally different.
They do. I think when you're reeling in, it's more.
Yeah.
It feels more of a beast. Like, I think that may be down to the handle. I know I've got the Comexus handles on my power rails at the moment, but the handle's far more comfortable on this reel. Looks is fantastic. My only downfall, which I know what you're going to say, is the line lay as well.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure, for me anyway, personally, if they're a Bristol Channel reel because of that line. Then when you're looking at getting distance, however, down west. When we're using braid and we're going to Scotland and when we head over to Norway, you can
see the difference on the line there, can't you?
Yeah, exactly. When you've reeled in, you can see the bumps.
Yeah.
Whereas on a power aero, smooth,
quite
flat.
Gaps, isn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect.
But I don't. They say, with the old Shimanos,
they're built to last.
Different. The handles on these compared to the.
You can see.
You think you'd have the same one now.
You can see the difference. I mean, we've got all the Shimanos. We've got the XSCs, we've got the power aeros, and we've got them. Yeah. We've had the Techniums. John has got some carp fishing Shimano XR reels as well, and you can see the difference in the budget. The XSCs are £160, the power aeros 400, the Bullseyes 400, the Technium 650. You can tell that them reels cost a lot more because the actual components on the reel and the sturdiness reel's far better.
Yeah, 100%.
And they've been around for years. They're a reel that are built to last, bulletproof.
Yeah.
They never ever break. Maintain them properly. They're a reel for life. But for me, I don't think they're a reel for the channel. No. And I'm not sure they matched up to the T900s either, other than looks. I think they are a west reel for us, which when we go down west. No, I know. Yeah. When we go down west, we'll have the braid on and we'll give them a try down there.
100%.
Right, that's the reels out the way. So, what's your tactics today? I know that John's just talked about he's fishing a tour clip down on a Bucky's rigs, scratching for some bait. I'm still out on the big baits. I put a whole mackerel on the third rod. What's been your approach since you got here?
The tour clip down, really. So the kind of loop rig I've been using.
Is that still out there now?
No, I just lost that when I lost,
okay.
but I just again stripped for 2 or 3 rag at a time, but it's not.
Yeah, the tie's not helping that mind, is it? Tie's not. The rip of that tie's not helping them baits, and only small worms as well, isn't it? So
only tiny. So I'd be putting that time I put about 3 or 4, I think.
Yeah.
But I went out to that long.
Are you going out on the big baits now?
Yeah, I got anchovy squid on them now, and I put 3 crab.
What rigs you on? Long pulleys?
Yeah, 4 or 5 foot pulleys.
What are you hoping to catch? I'm hoping to catch eels.
Yeah, eels.
Rays.
Chance for anything, really.
Yeah, I was saying earlier on, there's a chance of cod here.
Yeah. Plenty of boats just off us, really.
There's been a few boats out there. Yeah, there has been a few boats today. However, they've moved on,
Yeah.
which is probably not a good thing.
But the wind have dropped now.
Yeah, the wind definitely has dropped.
Earlier.
Yeah, I mean the wind has dropped
that,
now.
That was shaking.
Yeah, I mean, 100% this mark with these weathers, you need a brolly or a bivvy just to keep yourself comfortable.
How have we got on by now?
Yeah, it's not a nice walk over here. It's only short, but it's just a difficult walk over the rocks, up and down the rocks, across the river, through the brambles, through the bushes.
Yeah.
You know, and even leaving here now, we've got to time it right so we can, you know, if we stay long, we'll get across the river. If we don't, we've got to go across that gate, which is never good for anyone. No. So you're staying out with long pulleys. Are you out with crab and...
I'm going to go up with crab next now. I'm going to put a new shock leader on because I just lost that one.
Yeah.
Just try crab, bit of squid in it.
Yeah.
And I'm hopefully I'll put a squid right up in a bit.
Well, I'm hoping, you know, we can start picking up a fish or two. However, you know, the channel at the moment's not fishing very well. As we all know, I mean, you only have to look at the social media sites. No catch reports.
No, nothing at all.
No, even the seasoned anglers that fish the Bristol Channel, no catch reports.
No.
You know, the fish magnet himself, Gigi, he's abroad at Forteventura, raping that. You know, he's not even fishing around here. You know, Dean Booker not fishing here. I know Mario Aspro, he's been doing a bit and doing very well. But you know, the local lads, they live here. It takes 2 minutes to walk to the local market. For us, slightly more of an effort, especially for myself, and then I think you're next in line, and John's a little bit closer than us all. But you know, we were heading west this morning.
Yeah.
We were heading west. We were going to go to St Justinian's again and take John for some bullets, because you know, John is, I wouldn't say a novice sea angler, and not a beginner, definitely. He knows what he's doing, but he doesn't do it often. Yeah. He's predominantly a carp angler. Yeah, and he's getting back into it now. So he's joined the Spooligan team, and he'll be out a lot more with us. But you know, he certainly knows what he's doing, and there's targets he wants to hit. So he's looking for a.
He's trying to do it 60 yards now.
Yeah,
he's 35
just,
at the minute.
Yeah, he's fishing a 1 ounce lead, 1 ounce lead, and a maggot. I'm trying to stop him doing that, but
try to put a couple of old guys out there.
Yeah, I know he's after a short caught cod. You know, and if we're going to get him one of them, we've got to go up and see Gary Pye.
Yeah.
Darren Swan, Ian Batt, them anglers up there, they're going to get him the cod. So you know, we possibly got a trip planned through Christmas, hopefully.
Yeah.
If we can all get together and get up there, it's going to be a long day, but it's going to be worth it, I think.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And obviously, you know, us ourselves. He does want to bull us as well. Hence why we were going to St Justinian's today.
Good chance of you, mind.
Yeah, there's been a few. To be fair, lately, you know, you do see a few bullets around this area, which you never used to.
No.
You know. Years ago, when I used to fish this as a kid, the white light Nels, it would just be cod all the time. But no, the species have changed now. It's raised, smooth hounds, the bullets a year. There's a few smaller species. The whiting don't seem to have shown up like they normally. But yeah, I think it's a shame we didn't get down to St Justinian's or Tregennis or one of them. But the winds were too bad. You know, they were horrific.
Couldn't get covered anyway, could we?
No, but we have got the big trip planned to Norway. 6th of March, flights are booked, digs are booked, baggage and all that is starting to be booked and bought, and working out how we're going to pack things. We've bought some new equipment, some rods and reels, some shads and things like that. The guys at Veals there have helped us out again. So we are all ready, excited to go. I can't wait for it to get here.
Soon be over there.
Yeah, you know, we're going for a week, 6th of March to the 13th, so chasing the big cod and the halibut. Hopefully we'll have a great video for you guys to have a look at. We have got something special planned, hopefully for Christmas. We got a beach cast. I'm going to host the next beach cast with a very special guest. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I'm sure you're all going to be interested to hear his story. Hopefully the weather plays ball on Monday, because that's when we're going to film. As it stands, the weather's not looking good. We were going to go to Chesil. The weather's not looking good for it. It's a bit windy. If that is the case, then we're all going to head west. Me, the Beachcast guest, special guest coming along as well, and Carl will be there also. So we're going to make a day of it wherever we go. We're going to film that Beachcast ready for the Christmas launch. For you to all sit down and not watch the King's speech, and watch the Spooligan Beachcast instead. But right, listen, you get your leader back on, get your rod back out, and hopefully we can start having some fish. What leader? You're on the actual tapered leader as well. Yeah, I'm just showing the guys now a video of the leader knot that we use.
Yeah,
fantastic. Same leader, brilliant knot. If anybody has any questions about that knot and wants us to send a small personal video to them in sort of slower version, just let us know, and I'll do a little video and send it on to people. But it's very easy. If you follow the steps that I showed you on the video earlier, then you know I think you'll get it quite
strong
easy.
As well.
Oh, so strong. I mean, Carl's just been snagged out there now, and you know he's had to reel right down, walk back twice to try and get that knot to break. So testament to the knot, testament to the line that we use, the Varivas Sport. And the ASO tapered leader. So you know, I think when we're doing this type of fishing, you have to have the equipment to withstand the pressures that we put it under. You know, that's what we do, and that's where Veals comes into its own. They're always up there to offer advice. I know that Danny and Harry there that run Veals, fantastic. They always offer great advice. They always give us the right tackle to do the job. So you know, big up to you guys if you're watching. Thanks very much. I'd just like to say as well, thanks to Veals for the support that they give us all over the last 12 months. It's been fantastic. They've helped us out with all our tackle, all our rods and reels, upgrades and all that. So yeah, thanks guys, and I hope you like the beers I dropped off you last week. I know it wasn't many, but I need to save my money to spend on tackle. So yeah, have a Christmas drink on us, and we're going to see you in the new year. But for now, I'm going to go and catch up with John, leave Carl to it, and hopefully get some fish on the beach for you, or on the green light, let's say. But you know, the Bristol Channel's not fishing great, but we're going to do our best for you anyway.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Right, let's get back to it. Quick update then. As you can see, we're in darkness. We've got the Unilight light illuminating us, so big up to the guys at Unilight. We will have some more Unilight lights coming into us around Christmas time, just after Christmas. I think they're sending us a few down to help us with all our videos and stuff, so big thanks to them. Update time. Not a lot to report really. No bites for any of us. I did think I had a bite earlier, but when I reeled down it was into a snag, so who knows. Carl, nothing. Me, nothing. John, nothing as yet. About an hour away from high water, somewhere around there. The winds have died down. John's just reeled in now, and I'm going to rebait and put another rod back out. I've changed the third rod and put it into the harbour side now, just to see if there's any of them bass in there. Like I said previously, you know, some of the lads, local lads, have fished in there with that third rod and done well on a bass. So we're going to keep trying. You know, there's still a chance. We're here for a few more hours as yet. Like I said, the Bristol Channel is fishing very difficult at the moment. There's not much being caught. But you know what? You're not going to catch if you're sat at home. It's a Saturday. If I wasn't here, I'd be out Christmas shopping with my wife and spending a fortune. So it's a lot cheaper to sit here and spend 20 quid on mackerel and anchovies and so on, and throw them in the water for free. So I'm happy. I'm out fishing. I'm with good company. With the Spooligan lads, and you know, making a video for you guys. So you know, unfortunately at the moment we haven't had a fish. You know, one fish will change the mood. We're going to keep on going. It's tough at the moment. It's cold. The wind is bitterly cold. It has died down, like I said, but John's going to get his bait out now. What are you on?
Anchovy squid wrap. So
good ray bait.
Yeah, it's good ray bait. If there's any out there, this will pick them up.
You know, we usually have rays off here. I mean, like I said, it's not fishing well, but
this time of year,
it's always that chance, isn't it?
It is always difficult.
It's the changeover. It seems to be like that changeover, doesn't it? Where a lot of fish here, then they move out, and then we're in that period where they're few and far between. But you know, like I've just said, you're not going to catch them for sat at home, are we? So
keep trying. Keep trying.
That's all we can do at the minute. Carl's made a revolutionary idea with his power arrows. I'm sure he'll mention it next time he's on camera. He thinks he's changed the power arrow looks forever. He's going to contact Shimano and demand some money out of them because of his brilliant idea. Very simple, just like him. and yeah, I'm sure he'll show you when he's next on camera. However, it does look good what he's done, and I'm tempted myself. I just need to see if they work on my power arrows, because we've got slightly different ones. But yeah, it's very quiet. I'm not sure if the lads over on the white light have caught anything. I hope so. It's going to be a lot rougher over there than it is here. The wind will be coming side on down there. At least it's over the top of us here. I've just put a fresh bait out. We've still got a tide rip, which is always good. Third rod didn't do anything in there. Like I said, it's now in the back of the harbour there. Is that going to save the day? Who knows? That's what I bought it for. I bought it to use as that third rod, drop it in close and picking up that bonus fish. And you know, if it picks up a fish today, it's going to be a hell of a bonus, because it's not looking good out front at the moment. I did see earlier on when we got here 2 young kids fishing on Bendrix, low water. Their mother was just picking them up. They looked a bit gutted, devastated, because I hadn't caught nothing. They'd lost a load of lead, so I spent 5 or 10 minutes with them just explaining what I would do, how the best to fish it if I was them. And no, they left with a big smile on their face. So guys, if you ever watch this video, it was nice to meet you, and I hope my little bit of advice will help when you go fishing next time. For now, I think John's going to get that out to you.
Yeah.
Anchovy squid. Looks good enough to eat.
Yeah.
I won't do that though.
It'd be the only thing eaten tonight.
Yeah, I won't do that. Let's hope some of them fish get hungry now, innit? Well, you get that one out then, and I'm just going to sit here and ponder over what my next attack's going to be. As I was saying before, we've got a few trips planned now with the team. I'm hoping that we do make the Chesil trip on Monday, but it's not looking good at the minute. I'm out Christmas shopping tomorrow. It's the, what day is it? 15th, I think it is, somewhere around there. I'm not sure what the date is. 15th, I think it is tomorrow. Sunday the 15th, I'm going to head into town and finish off my last minute Christmas shopping. Unfortunately, my wife will be with me, which means my wallet and my bank account will take a hammering, no doubt, because she does love a Christmas trimming, and she'll buy them all year round if she had the chance. She was on her work's Christmas do last night, so she's feeling a little bit worse for wear today, which I'm happy about. So I left for fishing in the peace and quiet this morning. Met these boys. But right, what's your plans?
Just keep doing what I'm doing really. I still got one out on the...
You still got the flapper out?
Yeah, on the 2 at Clip Downs.
Yeah, nice.
Fishing ragworm and squid tippers.
It's strange that though, we haven't had a fish on that either. You'd think we'd have a couple of small pin whiting or a couple of pouting or something, but nothing at the moment.
We're just coming up to high tide now, so things could change hopefully.
We've got a couple of hours anyway till we've got to make our way back because of the difficulties getting back. But I know one thing, it's going to be chicken curry and chips for me on the way home.
I'm thinking kebab.
Kebab, chicken curry and chips, bit of dirty food, drowned out sorrows. And it's a long journey home for me, contemplating my next session and where I'm going to go and how I'm going to do it.
Well, we're going to plan a trip up north after
we got
Christmas.
that north trip for the cod.
Try and get me my first shore caught cod, because the few and far between on the Welsh coastline.
Worse than that. I mean, it's been really bad this year. I mean, they had that boat competition, which they have every year. And
there was 8 caught in total.
8 cod out of 80 boats.
80 boats, 300 anglers.
And 2 of them went to Crumpy's boat. Holton Road Angling, Crumpy again. I think his boat had 2 of them fish. So, well done for that, guys.
Yeah, he's
flying the flag for the Barry boys.
Very dedicated Welsh angler.
Yeah, good angler. Good angler, to be fair.
Good lad.
I think he had that one year where he's fished all the competitions throughout and won
everything.
them all.
And
it was as if
everything.
He's like, right, I'm getting up. I'm going to go out and win some money, and I'm going to go home. And that's what he did in every competition. But that was most definitely his year. I know he's busy with the shop at the moment, and he has got himself a boat. So yeah, big up to Dan there for landing 2 of the 8 cod out of the 80 boats. Done really well. Some fantastic anglers in Barry, to be fair. Some of these people, they live and breathe this coastline. and they always do well. You know, the likes of Di Llewellyn. Shout out to Di. He's done me some fantastic decals on my rods. You may have seen it earlier on in the video. Some new decal T900 decals with the high build over. I have all my rods done by Di. Any repairs, any rod builds, any decals, he does all them for me. I know he's massively busy, but if there's anything that you need, get in touch with him, and he is the man to sort it out for you.
We're just waiting on my T1000s to be done.
John's got T1000s in, having decals and tip tape done. Carl's just had a rod repair from him on a T900 with decals also. He's done my 1200s, he's done 900s, my 800s he's done. So yeah,
it's
fantastic.
Immaculate finish on the rods every time.
You know, he's a man of craft, and he knows what he's doing, and he does it well. So any rod repairs, get down to see Di, give him a message, Angling Ambition. I'm sure he'll help you out. But hopefully now, listen, the next time you see us will be that massive eel for me, £10 cod for him. Carl will still be blanking because that's what he does, and this video is going to be epic. So we'll bring you back when that happens.
If Carl's alive.
Yeah, he may have gone already.
He ate his food within the first half hour of the trip. And he's probably up there, maybe even eating some fish baits.
Yeah,
there's a good chance.
He ate it on the way over, so and he didn't bring much. I had to stop off and get him a pasty. So I know that Craig's been working. I spoke to him on the way down, and he's been working a night shift with his regular job. So he's been in bed most of the day today. He will do his magic on this video and edit it down for us and get it up online as soon as you can, hence now, because you're watching it. As he always does a fantastic job with my poor videoing skills. He always makes them look fantastic. So hope you all enjoy this one, and I know that the ones we've got up and coming, they're just going to be epic. The beach cast that we've got up and coming now, which will probably be the next video, it's going to be something special, hopefully. There's going to be some questions asked and answered in there that maybe all of you are thinking and love them answers. So we have got some special guests coming up on that. Hopefully some of the leading Barry and Bristol Channel anglers. I have spoke to a few of them who are very interested in coming on and telling their story and their side of things. So I'm really excited about that. It's just all about having time. You know, we're all busy with general life and jobs and stuff. I know the boys who fish the Bristol Channel have all got their own jobs and businesses to run and so on. So it's just a matter of you know, when we can both meet and make that happen. So there's lots to come from us in the new year. Lots from the team, lots more videos, lots more fishing, lots more special trips that we're going to be going on, and hopefully some special fish. So we shall see. But for now, we're going to carry on, and we'll update you shortly. Reeled in again. Bait haven't been touched. John's the same. So it's bait for the both of us. Put your specs on so you can see what I'm doing. Rebait for the both of us, and see if we can make something happen here. There's still a lovely tide rip out there too, so you know, it's perfect conditions. Possibly the wrong time or wrong mark, I don't know, but this has been a godsend again today. Kept the bait lovely all day for me. So let's have a look. I'm going to go with another pilchard. I have fished pilchards all day, mind, and I haven't had a touch, but I know the boys have mixed it up slightly, and they've been using worm, squid. Carl's had crab out there as well, so like I said, I've been fishing for the bigger fish, but you know, we have tried different things between us all. I guess it's just that time of year, you know. I think it's not just us, but I think everybody's struggling. There is fish around, very few and far between, but you know, just got to keep at it, keep going, keep trying, because you know, it's not all about catching all the time. It's just about being out there, good company, lovely surroundings, doing what we love, isn't it? Let's get this on there. Squid and pilchard cocktail. Just been down to see Carl. He's all on the big baits now at the moment. The two hookers come in. He's going all out big bait, so we're all trying. We're trying very hard. It's just gets to you, doesn't it? You know, put all that effort in and struggle to catch a fish. What to say about it really, other than it's what we do, it's what we love, and you know, it's what keeps us coming back, keeps us trying again. Skewer, well handy bit of kit. Yeah, it keeps us coming back and trying. You know, it's if we were catching all the time, I'm sure things would get boring. Or am I just saying that because I'm not catching? It's Christmas coming up anyway, so we've got a lot to look forward to. I know that my daughter is overly excited, and she'll be even more excited to see what we've got her. She's got some epic presents. I'm hoping Father Christmas has brought me some new fishing gear, as I always do. Hear that noise in the background then? That was John casting back out. So yeah, I hope Father Christmas makes a visit, and I've been a good boy this year and visits me and brings me some top end fishing gear. He always does, he's a good lad. So another bait ready to go out. It's always the same procedure. Always the same procedure. When you finish with your bits, always put them back in the holster so you know where they are for next time. Cracking bit of kit. Spooligan's first launch product. I think every other man in the country has a holster on his box. But for now, it's back to this. Pilchard squid. Let's get it out there. I'm going to give this a cast now. The wind seems to be picking up again. Get this one back out there now. Get it back amongst them. Here it is. The casting glove. Get it on. This wind definitely is helping with the cast, to put it at distance anyway. Although distance isn't always the key. That's what we're finding out today. I might drop this one slightly short and see if there's anything in a little bit closer. As I know we're all fishing at distance at the moment. Just gone to the side of John to get this out. Tide is still ripping from right to left. Let's get him out and see what happens. There she goes. I do love a fixed spool. Hassle-free fishing, hassle-free casting, nothing to think about. Nice and easy. Rod's out, let it settle out. So that's the rod back out. As I was just saying there then, I love using the fixed spool. So much easier than a multiplier. I do like using a multiplier, I love casting them. But you know, they do offer some difficulties at times. When you're arriving at the mark, bed your line in and wet your line and so on through a few practice casts have to happen. Fixed spool straight here, bait up, cast out, more fishing time. When you're reeling in, you don't have to concentrate about your level winding and so on. You just got to concentrate on the fish and getting it in safely and landing it properly. There's no hassle, and then you just rebait them back out again. So I do see a lot of anglers of late changing over to fixed spools. You know, because these days fixed spools are far better than they used to be. The technology that's gone into all these latest fixed spools, like the powered arrows and techniums and so on, you know, it's second to none really. And, you know, you put the big casters of this world, I'm sure would put them to the test if they tried, and they'd probably match their multiplier casting. But who knows? A good friend of mine, Andrew Sheehan, who is a Welsh record holder and big century caster. Next time I bump into him, I'm going to get him to have a go with my T1200s and my powered arrows and see what he can do with that. But yeah, that man can cast, let me tell you. Nothing to report at the minute other than darkness. The boys are still trying though, rebaiting regularly. John's now put out the lug, black lug and squid bait just to try to see if there's a cod around, because there's nothing else here at the moment. I've gone back out with pilchard and squid, and I know Carl down there now is I think he's gone out with lawns and squid. So we are trying a range of baits, range of distances, range of sort of rigs, but nothing seems to be working at the minute. But onwards and upwards, they say. I'm sure we'll sleep tonight, as long as we all get home safely and we've enjoyed ourselves today. It's a win-win for me. You know, I'll catch fish next time, I hope. The wind's up and down at the moment. It's still gusting. It does die off slightly now and again, but the gusts do come back. Quick rating on the Kinder Bueno. I'm going to 8.5 out of 10. Not a bad chocolate bar, to be fair. It's not the Mars bar, but a close second. Anyway, I'm going to sort these rods out because it looks like there's a bit of a crossover going on. And I'll bring you back shortly.
Third doggy in a row now. Looks like it's going to start all the time now. The rods are bouncing every couple of seconds. Absolute nightmare they are. So it's a third, last three casts, about 3 doggies. Shocking.
So, back at the van. Well, actually, I'm back on my driveway. I chose to take the journey home before doing the outro. Today was very tough, as we knew it would be. The lads fished very, very hard today, as did I. Change of rigs, change of baits, fresh bait, constantly going in and out. Don't get me wrong, it was always going to be tough. Green Light is a tough venue at this time of year, and most certainly with the size of tide that we fished, it was always going to be tough with that tidal rip that we had. But you know, as you know, we were due to go down to West Wales to fish for bullets, to get John a couple of bullets. Obviously that didn't happen because the weather put pay to that. We had a couple of options left to us. One was going to be Ogmore, and the other was the Green Light. We chose to go to the Green Light because Ogmore on a Saturday afternoon, evening tide, was always going to be busy, and it's not for me to be around the crowds. I like to sort of stay clear of the crowds if I can. However, it was a good session. Thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a good catch up with the lads. You know, we took some positives from today, and we're going to move them now into our next session. So for me and the lads, that's a win-win situation. You know, if you can enjoy your fishing, take a couple of positives from each session and improve for next time, then, you know, I think your job is done. I did mention that I would show you the way home across the fence at the end of the green light, and I was going to film that. However, it was too dangerous to do any filming. We got over there anyway. It was a 3-man job, if I'm honest. The dock security people have made it very difficult for anglers now to get over onto the green light. So, you know, I can only reiterate what I've said previously. Do not try that on your own, and do not try it if you're a newcomer to the green light. It's very, very hard, very, very dangerous. So just be mindful of that. If you are going to fish the green light, you need to go over there at low water and leave a couple of hours before the following low water, just to make sure you can get across the stream back to your vehicles. Don't do what we did tonight. We're just seasoned anglers there. We've been there all our lives. So yeah, we sort of know what to do, although it was dangerous. The session itself, the fish didn't show up except for the dogfish, as you know. It was hard, it was tough. You know, the weather was behind us. The wind over the top of us. Tide played a huge part, I guess. There was a bit of weed in the water as well. But look, we enjoyed it anyway. We enjoyed it. It did end in disaster for both myself and Carl. As we were packing up, Carl, having picked up his rods today from Dyke Llewellyn after a butt ring repair, has only gone and dropped the other rod and smashed the butt ring. So that one now will be going for a repair with Dyke at Angling Ambition. And I'm sure you'll get it done quick time for Carl to get back out on the beach with the T900s. Myself, as we were leaving and going across that wall at the end of the green light, as I was climbing down, there was a piece of metal sticking out of the wall, and it caught the back of my waders, and it's now ripped a huge hole in the back. So let's just say they are for the bin. So hopefully Father Christmas brings me a new set of waders. He doesn't know yet, but he soon will after tonight. So yeah, I'm looking for some new waders now. I was pretty gutted, to be fair. But anyway, you know, my own stupid fault not looking what was going on. I didn't see the metal sticking out of the wall. Maybe I could have avoided it, but I didn't, and it's now time for the bin for them waders. But look, anyway, I'm home now. I'm going to get some rest this evening as I'm out Christmas shopping tomorrow. As you know, we have got some big plans coming up. If Monday goes ahead, then we are doing the Spooligan Beach Cast. We have a very special guest that I'm sure you're going to enjoy listening to. And hopefully you will answer some of the questions that you've all been wanting to ask this particular person. I'm going to be the host on this one. We're unsure of the venue as yet because it was going to be Chesil Beach. So by the time you see this video, we would have been and gone and filmed. We're going to air that video over the Christmas period for everybody. Give you something to watch whilst you're at home enjoying yourselves. Yep, so I guess that's it for this evening's session. It's over and out for me and the team, and we'll see you on the next one.